this is Altair addressing the Holostars JP announcement, and like a lot of the stuff he says in this clip is very, very telling, and he seems very disappointed about the company, mentions years of disappointment, mentions the studio he's built. So let's check it out.
So, I'm just gonna, I think we should probably just touch on this before we start the stream. You guys probably saw the announcement from earlier this morning.
The sigh is very telling. Like, you guys saw the announcement from this morning. Like, it doesn't seem happy. I really do wonder, were they notified in advance that Holostars JP was getting support cut off from them? Or did they find out at the same time as everybody else? Because if they did, that is messed up. That is crazy.
Give the Holostars JP boys as much support as they deserve. And then some. I know that's asking a lot from me, since I'm just, little dude who does funny haha on YouTube, right? But if there's anybody who can vouch for how wonderful these men are, how inviting and how incredibly talented they are, I can vouch for that. I've met with them. I've seen them do their work. Success in this world is unfortunately defined and controlled by a lot of different things. Man, I'm really trying to control my words right now because I am not happy.
No! Tell us everything! Release everything! Regis!
I really want to choose my words carefully here. This could happen.
Regis, spill the tea, please!
Into Holostars English too. It could. So, now that we've seen a couple of a little bit of gravel and rocks start to fall down, let's try to avoid an avalanche.
Yeah.
And let's do our best and hold things up, okay? I'm gonna do my best. All the boys we're gonna do our best. Let's just hope our best is enough, right? At least, you know, I think from what I've seen, I think the boys are trying to get what they can get out of it, if that makes sense. In a good way. You know, they're trying to look at it in a more positive way. It's very scary.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised if you start seeing cuts from our side too, even if it's little things. I think we're gonna have to...
Yeah, I think he really believes that they're probably next and he's feeling the heat. Unless they're like, they start like performing or justifying the cost. Yeah, like he says, we're gonna have to work 120%, and don't be surprised if you start seeing cuts. And I've also seen some people discuss that, you know, the quality of their merch had been going down. The Holostars have been asking staff and management for more like beautiful merch so they can lean more into the female audience, but instead they're getting like kind of like the generic stuff that's like barely different from person to person.
We're gonna have to work 120% from here on out. I guess on the plus side, I don't, now that I built my $40,000 studio, you know, without any help from the company, despite how many times I've asked them, I guess I have my own studio, huh?
$40,000.
All that money I saved up? Woo! 22 cameras.
22?
I don't often talk about this, but sometimes I see comments thrown around, especially during times of discourse like this, where people use badly clipped or badly used phrases without knowing the full context. I find it a little bit sad that people still see my studio as a rented suit from cover, when I was just the first person to use the rented suit from cover. It's with Flayon right now, I think. But I think...
What does he mean by the rented suit from cover? They're renting a suit out and people think that's his studio? No, he built his own thing, kind of like Ame did. If they've been cut but have a following, I'm sure they'll be fine in a new life. Yeah, I think so too. Like, now they're known at least, and they'll have a following when they, if they do rebirth. Is it better to quit or be let go? From Hololive, I don't know. If you do get terminated, you can drum up a lot of sympathy. But if you're let go, there's gonna be a little bit less, but then you kind of have to farm and like really play it up, like, oh, they were a really bad company, blah blah, and people will rally and support you, which works for a lot of people. Is it just me, or does every male VTuber corp always speak in the same whispered tone? All the clips we watched on this channel was of him, so you might just be thinking of Regis. Yeah, it is a shame sometimes things aren't profitable. Gerard is loud. Gerard is actually debuting a new outfit very soon. I think today or tomorrow. I just saw this tweet today. So Gerard is still going strong.
It's really morbid to say it, but I think after all these years of disappointment from my side to them, to the company, I should shut my mouth. All right. But I guess the things to take away from this are I hate money. I love money, but I hate money. It's a real darn shame that the world is run by money.
I think there he means that, you know, the suits are making this decision. It's about the bottom line is what this sentence really means.
Love you too. Let's all do our best. I know that's the most that we really can do. But if we don't try our best, then, well, we know where it goes from here. So, thought of doing more projects to get more new fans. Oh, how many have I suggested? Sorry to make it so sad and so stressful, but I think you'd rather hear it straight, and I think I'd rather hear it straight, because I don't want to hear, you know, just false words and distractions, right?
Oh, so I think I've heard that they've, like, you know, he's gonna say this in a bit, but they have been proposing a lot of stuff to cover, or a lot of new projects, or like I said earlier, trying to lead more into the female audience, but I don't know why, and it nerves me every time I hear it. Cover, kind of like with the Hosho Marine member stream, they just say, oh, no, or it's we're looking into it, and it takes like 1 year to get denied, even for a good idea, or even when they want to pay from their own pocket.
It's kind of funny though. I've suggested many cost-cutting suggestions.
See, that's
especially
crazy.
when it comes to like music stuff. They denied all of them.
Why?
Example, I was gonna use this website where people sell their beats and their music. They sell the licenses to other people. I was like, why can't we use this? Nope, can't use it.
Yeah, I wonder why. Is it like a copyright thing?
I don't want to be angry anymore. I could say so much more, but let's play Super Battle Golf.
What a transition. What a transition. Ugh. Yeah, I don't... Oh, maybe they don't control from the license? But I don't even know if they make money from their music stuff. Yeah, he's got a good heart. I like him. I've always liked him. Oh, they want ownership rights, so they won't buy the license stuff? That's so silly. But if it's between this and not doing anything, like, why not? Yeah, they do sound sad and